Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Today is a special day, so I want to make sure that this is done right. Memorial Day, to honor all those who have fallen in war, fighting in battle for us. I am proud to be an American. I am so honored to have been born into this country, to have all the freedoms that I have in my life, all of the blessings and opportunities that I have been given throughout my entire life. I am truly blessed to have. And my brave grandma and my mom migrated here from Taiwan. They had to have so much courage to come here and seek a better life, not being completely fluent yet in English, but they learned and educated themselves, and they, ever since they came here, they were super proud to become citizens. And my grandmother, before she passed away in 2016, she always had American flags in her room. She was born in China originally, and then she migrated to Taiwan, and her and my grandpa and my mom was born in Taiwan, and they came here. But I just wanted to really share how grateful I am to be an American citizen, to be an American. So, but I wanted to do a collective read in honor of this day, and more focused on the United States birth chart. So this is going to be an interesting read, just like the name of my channel, Interesting Times. It's always interesting times ahead. So I have a raw clear quartz that I got up north. I found up north, actually, in nature, like a dried up creek. I found it there, and I brought it back. And this is really the raw energy of the earth right here. So helped give me some clarity. I'm going to use the same deck I used the other day. So it is the Rider-Waite deck. And I had it with all the other natural stones that I got from up north too. So I'm going to just shuffle really quick, so give me a moment. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more shuffles. I had to really make sure and clear out the energy from the last time. And the mantra I'm saying is, I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading for the United States birth chart on this Memorial Day. So, Celtic cross reading for the United States birth chart. All right, so first card in 5 shuffles. What is the challenge? Okay, hold on. They need me to just get a little bit. Let me just gather myself. Hold on. Okay. 5 shuffles for what the challenge is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, this flipped over. So, Ace of Pentacles for the challenge. Okay. What is what is crossing in 5, 2, oh, the 3 of Swords is crossing it. What is crowning right now? 2, 3, 4, 5. The Star card. Okay. What is beneath the challenge right now? 2, 3, 4, 5. Page of Swords is beneath. Okay. What is behind in 5? 3, 4, 5. The 5 of Swords is behind. What is in front in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The moon. The moon. Okay. Now, what is the current situation, or a card to represent the United States right now, currently in 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Page of Pentacles. The Page. Okay. And what a card to represent those around. So this would mean the surrounding countries, other countries, environments. In 5. I will say I just got a peek of the Wheel of Fortune, so, but I'm still going to shuffle in 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This fell out. The Queen of Swords, representing outside influences and others around. And in the hopes and fears position in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. In the hopes and fears. 4 of Wands in the hopes and fears. Okay. Um, and the outcome for the United States, at least in this reading, on this day. Always remember that things could change in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Magician is the outcome. Let me go over this really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, so for this reading, based off of the United States natal chart, and today being Memorial Day, the challenge card is represented by the Ace of Pentacles. What I'm getting from this is that since aces represent new beginnings in things, fresh starts, pentacles in the 4 suits is representing finances, material gain. This is the challenge. So in regards to the United States, this is the current challenge right now. And then crossing it, which represents why this is kind of the challenge, or what's getting in the way and creating this disharmony, is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords means betrayal, heartbreak. It's definitely a very painful card, as you can see. And that is what is causing the new financial start from coming about. Now we have the Star card, crowning. The Star card is basically like the energy that we want to get to. This is the initial goal, and also this is what has potential to bring into actuality but has not been actualized yet. It's a supportive energy. It's still there. It's still something that could happen. However, not actualized. Beneath, so what's beneath is kind of represented as things that have already kind of taken place, actions or events, with it being the Page of Swords. So the Page is the lowest level out of the Knight, Queen, and King. So with it being the Page of Swords, swords representing communication, air energy, so messages, this to me gives off a very immature way of communication. Communication has not been very clear. It's been very immature, very like games. Just playing games and not really being straightforward. That's beneath. Still kind of there. But in the past, or what has already transpired, we have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords represents another betrayal, trickery, just not a nice card, underhanded, spiteful actions, all about winning. So this has something, as you can see, there's 2 people walking away. They've put their swords down. And then there's this one guy here looking at them, smiling, almost like, I'm going to take your swords. Either they're aware or they might not be aware of what he's doing. But these are events that have already taken place. Now, in the forward card of what's to come, what we're approaching, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is all about secrets and unknowns. It is basically, there's no answer. It's still something unknown that we just will have to wait and find out. Now, in the position, the card that is representing the current state of the country energetically, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles, again, is another immature energy out of the hierarchy. And when I was looking at this, I'm going to be honest, it looks like someone who is begging for money. They have a pentacle, but they are still at the mercy of something higher above them. This is the state that we are currently in energetically. That's just what I'm getting. Or it could be that it has a pentacle, but it's not offering much right now. And it's almost in a stuck position. It's like I'm kind of looking at this guy. He's just gazing at this one pentacle, but it's just one pentacle, and he's by himself, and he's just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe, anyways, just, it'd be better to get a different card than that, is what I'm saying. It would have been better to get the Ace of Pentacles and that. Because since the Ace of Pentacles is the challenge right now, the new start, and if this is representing in the current status right now, it's not very good. Then for the surrounding energies or other countries, for example, their actions and their energy towards us is represented by the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, she's very diplomatic, right? But she's very sharp with her words. She gets straight to the point. She is a stone cold bitch. She can be. But she's more of a stone cold bitch if she's reversed. But even when she is upright, she's very straightforward. And it almost looks like if we look at it this way, this is us, this is the others surrounding, or if we do it this way, right? Either way. The Queen is the one that is above. So, yeah. Hopes and fears. Now, this is kind of confusing for me to read, as such a happy card being in the hopes and fears position. The Four of Wands. So, the Four of Wands. Wands represent the fire element in the four suits. And for hopes, of course, would be to find happiness, abundance, stability, because this is all about stability and foundations being solid. But for the fear part, is that I think there are some that don't want everyone to have this. So even though there are some that want everybody to have this, this is the hopes that everyone could have this. There are some that recognize that in order for everyone to have this, that means that they will have to have less. And I'm thinking more along the lines of those that are already kind of higher up. They have kind of, they make the calls. They're the ones that kind of run everything, and they've gained enough power over time that they don't need to work hard anymore, and they've already established their legacies of control and what have you. So this, of it also being in a fear, it could be a fear of some few, select few, that don't want everybody to have this because of that. Because then they would have to work hard again. Because then they would have to put in efforts, and they wouldn't be able to have all the control and say of things. Now, the outcome, I really do like this card. It's a good card, but it's also the number 1 card of the deck. So the full card is a 0, not even 1 yet. This is number 1. The Magician is the one that starts the journey, that actually starts to put forth. So Fool is like in the womb. The Fool is in the womb, and then the Magician is like the one that's walking already, on Earth, already into existence. And so with that being the outcome, and this is the ultimate goal, is the Star. How many steps would one have to take? Give me a moment. Okay, so, oops, sorry. The Magician card is in the place that the final outcome, possible final outcome, at least in the current situation and me doing this reading today. But when I noticed this is the actual goal, this is the crowning, this is the dream that we want to get to. So the Star card is the card of Aquarius. In every card kind of represents a sign. It always makes me think of the age of Aquarius, right? And we're in this innovative time right now. That's the goal. That card, the number of the Star card is number 17. So if you add 7 plus 1, it's 8. 8 is kind of represented or known as the infinity symbol, right? When you turn it on its side. So broken down in half, it's 4 and then 2. So, we could do 2, 4, 6, 8 as well, but I'm going to keep it simple, okay? But so it takes 17 moves, a total of 17 moves. I'm going to go through this deck from in order of major arcana of the journey, starting from the magician. From the Magician, next comes the High Priestess. She is known as the one who has ancient knowledge. She has many secrets that she does not tell or share to others, but she holds within herself, and she's a very secretive spiritual being. She knows the duality. She knows that one thing cannot exist without its opposite, is how I would kind of describe her. Then, third, we have the Empress that comes next. The Empress is the card of Venus. Basically, like a Taurus card, right? High Priestess is the Pisces card. Magician is actually the Virgo card, believe it or not. To my knowledge, from what I've learned. Empress. Then Emperor comes next. He is supposed to be the counterpart to the High Priestess. That is the card of Aries. Then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is another spiritual being, a spiritual person. This guy is represented by Taurus as well. It's an earthy energy. I have not heard of any other representations of him. But this is supposed to be the counterpart of Pisces, of the High Priestess, not Pisces, the High Priestess. Then we have the Lover's card. This is known as the Gemini card because of the two people in it. However, it's also been known as the Twin Flame card, even though, honestly, the more I learn about the whole thing behind that Twin Flame thing, it actually is just very frustrating because I think it's just a scam at this point. It's just, anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. So after that, we have the Chariot card. Chariot is represented by Cancer energy. Another dual card, Strength card. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Karmic cycles. The Justice card. The Hanged Man. If you guys have seen or read the book about like the Ninth Gate, yeah. Anyways, the Death card. Then Temperance. And then we have the Devil card. Also known to be the other side of the Lover's card, but the darker manifestation of it. I just have to say that. The Tower card. That's probably scarier than the Devil card, honestly. And then we have the Star. This is a really long video, but that's okay because I think that this is pretty crazy to just kind of come across because I really feel this strongly in what's been happening in recent events. So that is the reading that I got today. Today is Memorial Day, and this reading was specially done for the United States based off of the birth chart of the United States. And I hope and pray that things get better and that we can stay strong during these hard times. And the only way that we can really get through the hard times is by sticking together and not creating division and fighting with one another. When we do that, when we're fighting and trying to argue who's right and who's wrong all the time, or trying to force people to feel or think a certain way, it only makes it easier for those who have all the control to keep that control over us. And it's crucial to always remember that. So I'll just leave it at that, and I hope you all have a great day.